I'm not a good thief, and I realized this very early on. I was 12 years old living in the projects of Baltimore City, and my best friend was this fat kid named Toto. He moved like a running back, had a voice as deep as Barry White, and wore a big bright yellow bubble coat even in the summer. I never quite understood why until one day Toto said,
"Yo, let's go to the corner store and see who can steal the most shit."
I was stealth, agile, like a hood Carmen Sandiego.
I got this in a bag.
We get to the corner store, and as soon as the clerk turned his head, I went to work. I got 4 candy bars, 2 bags of chips, and a deck of cards. As I'm waiting outside, I see Toto exit the store with his bright-ass bubble coat. I show him my 7 items, then give him my Denzel laugh.
Okay and all right.
Then suddenly, Toto began unzipping that big-ass bubble coat, and shit started falling out. Boxes of cereal, comic books, meat, milk, and butter. It was shit falling out of his coat that I didn't even know the corner store sold. He had a bottle of bleach. Why do you need a bottle of bleach at 12? That day I realized Toto built different. I gotta get a job. There comes a time in everyone's life where they get a little nosy. My time came when I was in middle school. Every boy was curious to know what a real girl looked like. We was tired of looking at freak magazines. Our school bathrooms were connected to the outside playground, and you couldn't see through the windows unless you peeped through one of the holes in the glass. The boys came up with a plan.
When a girl walks into the restroom, we're gonna recruit one of our own to peep through the glass.
School let out and we met at the playground. 10 minutes later, a girl we only knew as Big Draws walked into the girls' restroom, and I was the chosen one. They cheered me on as if I was going to war. When I got to the hole, I took a deep breath and mushed my face tightly against the glass, and my eyeball began to roam.
Oh, Big Jaws, where are you?
Then a large shadow covered all the light in the bathroom. It felt like a super soaker just hit me in my eyeball.
The bitch spit in my eye.
Half the boys were laughing while the others were disappointed. Big Draws walked out triumphant. And as I sat there with Big Draws' saliva dripping down my eye, all I could think was,
but that ass, though.
At 15, you realize you have a way better chance of losing your virginity if you have a car. So my only goal in life was to get my driver's license. I spent the summer flipping burgers and saved up enough money to buy a beat-up old Datsun. It cost $700. Everything was manual, including the windows. I didn't give a shit. It was mine. But I couldn't drive it. Then my oldest brother said,
"Give me $100, I'll teach you how to drive."
Now at that time, minimum wage was just over $5, so after paying Uncle Sam and whoever the fuck FICA was, you can imagine how long it took to get the dough. Lesson day came, I was ready. My brother drove me to a mall parking lot and said,
"Left foot on the clutch, shift the gear, right foot on the gas."
I said, what that brake do?
Don't worry about the brake. Make it home and you've learned how to drive.
He jumped out, ran across the parking lot, and hopped on the bus.
But what that brake do?
Don't worry about the brake.
After 5 minutes of ripping through my clutch, I finally got the car in the first gear. Now, if you ever drove a stick, you understand in the beginning your worst nightmare is a hill. My car stalled out, I'm rolling backwards down the hill and thinking,
That motherfucker got me for $100.
your boy was driving though.